Okay, recently in War Thunder there's been many new features added. One of them really upbeat features that everyone's been looking forward to is actually the tracked armor, which we'll be looking at the days in this video. So what is tracked armor? Tracked armor is additional armor plating added around the tank to add thickness and the aspect of things such as spaced armor to allow the shell to diffuse before it actually hits the main armor of the tank. For example, adds an extra 17mm thickness onto the armor on the sides, on top of the turret's 95mm. So effectively, that will give it, I may only say 17mm thickness, but the space that will create may give it an extra 40mm thickness, protecting it against the heat run from the side. But once that heat run is hit, it's obvious it's going to blow the track off. It happens. Or if a guy fires a high explosive round, it's going to blow the tracks clean off before he fires his heat round or his armor piercing round. You don't really fight against sabots, well, sabots or sabots. 4.7, though you always get the rare chance that you get up tier beyond belief, I've noticed. Anyways, is tracked armor actually worth it? And it actually is quite a bit worth it, especially on the brace tiers on units such as the Firefly. Yes, I've got bushes. As you can see, it protects key points. The issue is it leaves much to be exposed and desired in the tracked armor. Many of us have already been talking to many of us actually about this here. Many people love the ability to actually place the armor in different places. I'm actually currently asking about that, though it looks unlikely that'll be added in. Though the tracked armor gives quite a new feature to it, and it's actually quite a unique feature. It's maybe a tier 4 modification on most units. Well, actually, it's a tier 4 modification on most units. But the tracked armor is not overly difficult to attain that way, because at low tiers, it's low cost and low XP needed. But it may be painful to grind, especially on the Churchill until you upgrade its gun. God, that was painful. But the tracked armor actually gives the Churchill quite a big edge over other units. As we're about to see here. You see, on base on the front, the Churchill got 152mm thick, and the tracks had another 20mm thickness. So it's essentially on the front lower plate that is 120mm thick. That brings up on par with the upper glacis, giving it more effective and thicker protection. Also, you'll notice the tracked armor here is at an angle protecting this here usually exposed weak point on the Churchill if you hit that with an HE round, or if you manage to get a good shot on it with a heat or an AP round, it'll go clean through and it'll kill the tank in general. It adds additional protection to actually adds about another 40mm armor protection onto that there 119 effective, giving it a decent. It gives it a decent chance of you actually not penetrating that point. It gives the Churchill better survivability due to its weak gun. Though personally, I actually love the Churchill's gun because of its fire rate. It can pick apart enemies. On the turret, on the front of the turret is a pretty solid turret, except for the one weak spot here on the machine gun port. As you can see, it's 152mm thick, making the turret even better and stronger, giving a wee plate on each side. So if you just glance them left and right when they're firing, hopefully they'll either lance off there, hit one of these, and it'll defuse your shot, or they'll just bounce in general. Hopefully not penetrate. Up here is another major weak spot, but the angling of the armor makes it extremely difficult to penetrate. So when you want to penetrate charge from that point, you have to be directly facing down onto it to give the best chance of penetration. Anyways, so we're about to go into a replay here of one of the videos off the tracked armor that I recently recorded, and I hope you enjoy it, as it's pretty outstanding how good the tracked armor actually is. Bear in mind the Churchill's very slow tank. Well, it's not as slow as the Black Prince. Everything's faster than the Black Prince, even the Mars is 188 tons or something insane like that. Anyways, we'll fast forward a wee bit till it actually spawns in. Come on. Yes, I know it says I'm connecting. As you can see here, I spawned in my Churchill VII. Just bored, so I'm firing off some MG rounds. I'm actually playing with a few friends at the minute. A few people are firing back at me. It's a bit of a laugh. And I realised, oh shit, I ran into fucking M6A1 up the arse. Oh, he's continuing on. We don't see much action yet. To be fair, I shouldn't be carrying a full ammo rack. That there's the biggest mistake I make in a Churchill because of its thick armor. I don't expect to get ammo racked, and it really does easily get hit in the ammo racks. The tracked armor really does improve the Churchill's overall performance. It actually gives it quite a bit of protection, especially on the side, on its main two weak spots on the side, there and there, that people usually try and hit. It usually gives the Churchill a wee bit better chance of living, as I have experienced in this video. I think it's this video where I got hit in the side and it just allowed some minor damage to incur, which we're both taking shots off of that M4. Come on, Churchill. I really don't know how slow this Churchill is. Bear with it. Bear with me. At this point I realize I'm firing HE. Without even realizing I was firing a few HE rounds off. Trying to pick, I know as the Shermans get, they're one of the older vehicles that get the tracked armor. Though their tracked armor isn't as effective because of their plates not being over, the front plate is pretty much a flat plate with minimal angling. I'm slowly moving up with this, this Churchill. His tracked armor has been taken off on the side of it, so he's obviously been hit on the side. Slowly pushing forward. I think this is where I actually get hit in the side. Yep, I got hit in the side there. Tracked armor diffused the shot and protected me. Again there, the tracked armor diffused one of the rocket shots, the splash damage. This time not destroying the tracked armor but keeping it. So the damage mustn't have been too heavy. Just hurt my tracks. Again, took another shot to the track. It diffused another shot from the Panzer IV F2. Constantly, there we go. There's a Sherman popping over there. This time he tracks me because he realizes he's got no other option. Fire up. As you can see, the gun is actually pretty high pen. As you can see, another shot, it was diffused from the side there on my Churchill. Due to its thick armor. My tracked armor is diffusing it more shells. There's another kill. The tracked armor gives the Churchill a new lease in life. As you can see, it's been taken off in the front in some areas. There's only one bit of tracked armor left in the front. The tracked armor gives the Churchill quite a large base of health and hit points, really, if you want to call it that. It gives it an abnormal amount of strength hull wise. It allows it to take it takes a beating to a whole new standard at this point. No matter what people throw at me at the minute, it's not working. The tracked armor is worth getting, but at the same time, it's hard to understand tracked armor in some aspects, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just doesn't want to play ball with you, if you understand what I mean. At the minute, the tracked armor is definitely worth getting. it gives most tanks a new lease on life. It improves it so much. Like the Churchill, I used to hate grinding because every weak spot was exposed on the front. But now with the tracked armor, it actually is good. It can take a beating. People don't actually think they should again in that same place. They choose other places to hit to try and pin you. It's a bit of like a deceptive trick, possibly. Well, I shouldn't really be saying that because people will probably fire on that place again now after this video. But the Churchill now is improved so much due to this tracked armor. As you can see in the front, that guy is firing probably more HE rounds at me, and it's not going too well for him because of this M4A3105 with his Howitzer. At the same time, it's not going well for me because of my gun's low penetration. And for some, anyways, if you're wondering about down the bottom, my ammo count isn't going down. That's because it's in a replay. I'm not modding, don't worry. I am a legit player. Anyways, as you can see over there, my shots are not very effective at it. I've lost one crew member, 3 damage. I'm currently trying to take out this here M105, as I know it will track me every time I move up. It's going to be a pain in the ass other than that there. So when that's the point when my gun dies actually. As you can see at the front, I blew the front of my gun off, hoping for another kill. Now I'm stuck sitting repairing it, which doesn't take too long, on which I get my vengeance back in that Panzer IV for hitting my gun. And when I kill it, slowly push forward. The tracked armor gives this tank a complete new lease on life. As you can see, the tracked armor does get used up, so in that aspect it's like explosive reactive armor, or ERA for short. It's like an old version of it there. It works. As you can see, it worked again. The tracked armor is outstanding in that aspect, but it also can be it can work and sometimes it doesn't work. So far this match we've got 4 kills. A tank that really it shouldn't be at this tier is a Churchill. Wasn't overly good at the start, but this tracked armor gives it a complete another outlook on life. It gives it a better gun, it gives it better armor, it allows it to actually take a beating and fight on tier. As you've seen that their match, I came out with 4 kills, 0 deaths, other than some minor crew injuries. So is tracked armor worth getting? Yeah, tracked armor is worth getting. It's that simple. It's worth it in every aspect. Not just because it gives additional thickness, it's because of what it gives to the player on this tank. It allows for thicker armor. Well, not just thicker armor, it's like explosive reactive armor. When it hits, it diffuses it, usually. Depending on the shell type. It will protect your tank from splash damage, as seen when the rockets came in. When I only got my 1 track damage, when in reality that should have crippled my tank. It should have wrecked my engine and everything. The splash damage should have easily penned there and hit my engine due to that there, or penned in this area when he came in with the missiles on the IL. But thankfully the tracked armor protected me in that aspect. So is it worth getting? Yes, definitely worth investing in this tank. The tracked armor, it really gives this tank a new lease in life. Though I won't say so much for the Firefly. The tracked armor is helpful on it, but it doesn't improve it too much, as it still has big flats exposed on its weaknesses. Anyways, thanks for watching. Check back soon for more videos about the newest updates, tracked armor, and see what other units is good on as soon as I get it. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you.